All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we'll click on the tape measure, and I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna type in 96 inches. That is the height of our window. We want them all to match. That's part you can easily get. Not the trim height, but the window height. And now I know that my bedroom's a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna make this window just a little larger. So I'm gonna click on the rectangle. I'm gonna come over here at the height, and I'm gonna make my rectangle right around in this area. This looks pretty good. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make my trim. I'm going to hit the offset command, and I'm going to offset this out 2 inches. 2 inches. All right. If you want to offset yours out a little bit more to have bigger trim, you can do that. That's up to you. Okay. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select the middle part, and I'm going to delete it. Okay. Actually, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to push pull, and we're going to push pull to the other side of the window, and we're going to get rid of it so we have an opening. Does everybody see that opening? We got rid of it now. Kind of gets in the way. If you figure out a better way to do it, go ahead. I'm actually going to go back in there, and I'm going to draw another rectangle to fill that opening so it's separated from what we did. So now I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to draw one more rectangle like this. Why didn't that create? Hello, rectangle. Come on. Give me a little push-pull here. There to there. There it is. I don't know why it wasn't going. And while we have this, it's very hard to move this back. So you're going to want to go ahead and hit push-pull and try to move that back. Okay, and we can offset it just a little bit back like that. Okay, now that I move that back, I can change this, but I'm not ready to do that just quite yet. If you wanted to make this glass, okay, and I click on here in glass, you could click on there. Whoops. I want to go to my materials. I'm going to hit escape. I don't want to be in push-pull. Let me hit there. I want to be in materials, the paint bucket. All right, the paint bucket. I'm going to make it glass right here. And there you go. That's the simplest way to do it. Okay, so it's 3 rectangles. I put that in there. I'm going to go back, though, and we're going to make this look a little bit nicer. All right, I'm going to draw some lines in here. I'm going to put some grills in here. And I'd like to see you do this as well. So I'm going to come down, make a grill. I'm going to come to the middle, and you can have any type of grill that you want. I'm going to offset my grills hitting the F command, and I'm going to offset these in 1 inch. A little tight. You know what? Maybe we'll do 1.5 inches. We'll do 2 inches. 2 inches. I'm going to offset again, 2 inches. I'm going to offset again, 2 inches. Offset again, 2 inches. Okay, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to erase. I'm going to erase these original lines that I started with. Hasta la bye-bye, hasta la bye-bye, hasta la bye-bye. Okay, here is my trim. I'm going to take this glass, and now we're going to push-pull, and we're just going to push this back just a little bit. All right, and I'm going to match it up with this right there. Once I push one back, I'm pushing it back, and I go touch the other one. It's the same distance. It was about 1.5 inches. All right, and then I'm going to pull this back just a touch like that, so we've got some depth. I'm going to go back in here to the paint bucket, and I'm going to create these as glass, 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 glass. Okay. Oh, they're not coming all the way through, are they? So let's go back and push-pull. Oh, got rid of it. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what? We'll just leave them like that. I don't care if you can see it or not. I did it a different way there. I'm going to go through. I'm going to grab my wood. I'm going to turn this into wood. My paint bucket, turn it into wood. Wood. And I'm going to go this style right here. And I'm going to turn that into wood. Okay? And they're just going to be fake. On the outside, I have some trim. Okay? I can push-pull my trim out just a little bit. Hit the space bar, push-pull, pull this out just a little bit like that so you can see we got the trim there. Now later on, when we go to our paint bucket and we want to make like this siding or something along those sides, a different pattern, stone here. Okay, and then if I click on stone and I said I want it to look like this, there's that. and I want this to be white around, you can kind of see the window. Okay. I can't remember exactly why I should have changed this to wood the whole time right away. Should have changed that in the very beginning. And you make your window. You go to the house. You have to have at least one window in the front, two windows in the front of the house. You got to have at least one on the side and at least one on the back. That's it. You don't have to do all of them. Okay. They all have to be at 8 foot.